it's going to be slightly different. We're going to be discussing about cloud security and CCSP, but we're going to tackle it from the angle of why do you need a CCSP credential at all, and what happens after you obtain one. So that is what we're going to be discussing. And our lead mentor and our cybersecurity, cloud security expert, Mr. Ajit Pal Singh Vadhavan, is here with us, and he will be guiding us throughout the session. And before we begin, we have a CCSP certification training batch which is coming up on the 25th of May. So if you're looking to upskill, if you're looking to upgrade your career by a mile, then please feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to help you, happy to get you started. And if you have any questions during the entire session, the webinar, the LinkedIn Live event that we're having, please do not hesitate to post it in the comment section. And Mr. Ajit Pal Singh will be taking all of your questions one by one. All right, so let's begin. Sir, you can take the stage.
Hi everyone, good evening, good morning, depending on the different time zones we are in. Okay, hi, welcome you all on behalf of Protector Academy. Okay, so this session is all about career in cloud computing and how CCSP can be instrumental in that. Okay, so CCSP is one of the main course by cloud security course by ISC2, which really gives you a very good knowledge about cloud security, that too from a vendor neutral perspective. So before I start, okay, let me give a brief introduction about me. My name is Ajit Pal Singh Vithavan. I'm based out of Delhi, belongs to a central city of India, that is Jabalpur. If you talk about my professional experience, I have 19 years of experience in IS audits, security operations, security leadership roles, security testings, compliance, risk management, regulations, and cloud privacy and cloud audits. So I've worked into operations in cloud, supported a lot of cloud, but at the same time, at present, yes, working on audits and compliances. If you talk about my training experience, same years of training experience in professional trainings, conducted 250 plus training sessions on CISA, CSAM, CISSP, CCSP, CRIS, SSCP, and Security Plus. I'm an IC2 authorized trainer for CISSP and CCSP, and ISACA authorized trainer for CISA, CSAM, and CRIS course. I'm more on defensive management security side of cybersecurity. If you talk about my certifications, CISA, CSAM, old kid on the block, did long way back in 2010, 14 years have passed. I'm a gold member of ISACA Delhi chapter, CSSP, CRISC, CCSP, Security Plus, CH 27001 lead auditor, 22301 lead auditor, 2770 PIMS, which is related to privacy, DCPP, CCSO, CCCSO, CIPPE. There are not many, and these are what I have done in it last 5 years. Certifications, I love doing it because that really help you in gaining knowledge in a structured manner. But along with the certifications, practical experience are also very, very important. So this session is more about cloud security. So we will talk about cloud security and how our upcoming batch can be instrumental in making your career in cloud security. So that is the main objective of this session with you all, and hope it will help you. So why do you need why why cloud security career? Because these days, organizations these days are considering cloud for their businesses, and study shows that the 80% of businesses use cloud-based services in different forms in today's world. When we think about cloud, we only think about Google, AWS, Azure, but you won't realize that there are many small companies like SaaS providers which your company must be doing business with, and you don't realize that yes, your companies are doing business with cloud. Global cloud computing market size has increased by a whopping 535% over the last 10 years. A career in cloud computing is an exciting and in demand option, especially with the ever increasing adoption of cloud technologies by businesses of all sizes. So, this career normally sits between security cloud architect and this CCSP when I talk about The cloud security career, this normally sits between cloud architect and a security professional. People from different fields can make their career into cloud. Even if you are a network security engineer, you want to remain into technical, but you want to do something which is going on in a real world, which is on in at this time, then cloud security is the thing for you. If you are an auditor, if you're an auditor, like you have done ISO 27001, 22301, and and you want to move into cloud, then you can become a cloud auditor also. Certifications like CCSP, CCAK can be a great help to you. Why career in cloud security? Booming industries, lucrative salaries, diverse roles, dynamic fields. Okay, if you are just like I'm continuing with that. Like if you are a project manager, okay, you will be in demand. Look, you will be in demand if you have done if you if you become a project manager of the cloud technologies. If you are an operational person in operations, IT operations, you can make your career into cloud operations, because cloud is like a technical thing. The roles in cloud are mix and match of a cloud, business, security, and networks, and many other fields. So people from different fields can be a part of a cloud career, can make a cloud career, and they can excel in that. So, all should go for cloud security? Network and security professionals, project management professional. As I told you, look, there are project management is a very generic term. You can find project managers managing projects related to IT, but at the same time, you can find project manager managing the cloud operations, managing cloud projects. Definitely, the project manager who are managing cloud, they will be in very much demand than the normal project manager. Audit and compliance professionals, cybersecurity professional. Around a month ago, I got two calls for an audit specific to audit. Like they want people who are ISO 27001, and one job was demanding audit experience related to Azure cloud. Another one was demanding Azure audit related audit experience related to AWS cloud. So you see, there can be a generic auditor, IS auditor, but at the same time, the specialist auditors like auditors in cloud, auditors in DevSecOps, they will be definitely in more demand. Senior management should go for it, because when these days more and more companies are transitioning to the cloud in order to save cost, because gone are the days when when people used to consider cloud as a taboo by saying that security is not good in a cloud as compared to the data centers and all. But all those things have gone away. Companies are moving their cloud, they're changing their strategies in order to focus more on their core businesses, rather than spending time on operations. So cloud is really a go. And if your organization is moving things to the cloud, and then if you don't have an experience, then it would can be a problem. So senior management can also learn skills related to cloud using CCSP or any other certifications. Software development, DevOps, SecDevOps. So these are the people. And even I would say a person who is a fresher, okay, and if he does, for him, he can do certifications related to cloud vendors. So instead of going into generic network security operations and all, he can try out his hands as a L1 in a cloud operation. So they could be, so you see, cloud have jobs for everyone. It's not only about technical people. You can be a pre-sales people of a cloud related product, but for that you need to have a knowledge of it. And CCSP really is instrumental in giving your knowledge in a holistic manner. So types of roles you can have it in cloud are like technical roles, non-technical roles, both. When I talk about technical roles like cloud architect, these are the one who oversees the implementation and transition of organization services and applications in the cloud. Then they are the engineer Then you have a cloud engineer, which who manages and maintains cloud infrastructure and services. Then we have a cloud administrator, which is responsible because look, architect, engineer, they do the things, but you require people for performing day-to-day activities. So here it cloud administrator role comes into actions. Then you have a cloud security engineer who is responsible for safeguarding clouds against attack. You have DevOps engineer, okay, who's responsible for developing applications in a cloud. Then you have a software engineer. So these are technical roles in a cloud. And even, I told you, don't think about it that only experienced people can go into that. Cloud have roles for everyone. Like HCL, when I there are companies like HCL, TCS. I'm just giving you an example. They hire freshers and they put them in a, they train them, and they, and it's their luck. Some people get, some their people get placed into security products, security roles. Some people get opportunity to work into cloud roles. So the training, so which I'm saying that freshers are also doing the job for them. Look, the training which those companies are providing after the placements, you can do those trainings on your own, and you can yourself look out for a job. Look, job market is really good, but it is not for a generic people. You have to be very, very specific in your roles, in your skills. You will get a good job. I've seen freshers, I've seen people with lesser years of experience, but they have learned the things. Okay, they have learned the specific things which is in demand in market, and they got a job. It's all about, a lot of jobs are still open, and people are, companies are least bothered about the experience. If you know the skills, you can get a good job. So then you also have a non-technical roles, as I told you about cloud project managers, oversees and manages cloud migration project, ensuring they are delivered on time. I interact with a lot of people, okay, they are into project management and they want to transition. Look, the people who are project manager, if they are into generic roles, generic project management, there's a huge competition. But at the same time, if there are project managers who are technical, who are project managers of the technical projects like cloud migration projects, security projects, there is sky's the limit for it. I know one of my friends, he is a project manager in a cloud and even security product, so he is earning very good amount of money. So you have to move away from the generic things to specific things, and cloud is one. There are many specializations available. So cloud is one of the specializations. You have data sciences available, they have your cyber security available, and cloud security is one of the role of, is one of the part of a cyber security. Then you have a cloud sales representative. You are into pre-sales. If you are up in pre-sales engineer of a cloud, you can get a good salary package. Career prospects are high. Trainer like me, business analytics. So these are some of the roles that you can have it in cloud. Okay, so career progression in cloud, you can have entry level 1 to 3 years, security analyst, DevOps engineer trainee, cloud consultant junior, mid level 3 to 8 years, cloud secure, cloud engineer, security engineers, cloud architect, consultant, and you have a senior levels, practice managers, cloud solution architects. So look, uh, these are roles which vary. The roles and responsibility of these roles varies from organization to organizations. Even the designations are different. But yes, when I say cloud, there's, cloud has moved in, is moving into its maturity state. I remember around 10 years ago when Zscaler cloud was coming up, okay, people used to consider cloud as a taboo because they used to say cloud is not secure, my data will not be secure, how would I comply with the regulations which government has enforced it on us? But those things has been taken care of. I would say cloud in some cases is more secure than your data center, and opportunities are huge, but you have to be very, very specific, have a focused approach, and then things you can achieve anything in your life, okay, in your career with the help of cloud. So when I talk about the certifications and standards for career into moving into cloud security, so there are two types of certifications which I always say. I have been repetitively saying this thing since long. Look, these days, if you talk about 10, 12 years ago, look, when I did my season in 2010, at that time the career requirements were different. People who were into technical, they used to say that I'm fed up of technical. Now I should be moving into, I should do CISA, CISM, CISSP, and then I will do management job. And yes, at that time, if you do CISA, CISM, managerial jobs, you get a good, you will get, you normally you used to get good opportunities, and career prospects were pretty good. 10 years down the line, I would say things have changed. Look, you still require CISA, CISM, CISSP, CCSP certifications, managerial certifications, but at the same time, you cannot say that I don't want to do technical, because world has come a full circle. Companies these days don't want a non-technical person. Okay, non business executives jobs are there, senior jobs are there, but they don't want a, suppose if you are leading. Earlier days I've seen people used to say that, okay, if you're a manager, we don't need you don't need technical knowledge. But no, these days that era is gone. You can see with an advent of AI, the technologies are changing. Kubernetes, clusters, containers, new technologies are coming in. Tell me, how can a person survive in the market, even though you are in a senior role, without having knowledge of technical things? So if you really want to move into your cloud career or any other career, here I'm focusing more on a cloud. So if you want to move into cloud career, definitely you should have a perfect blend of managerial certifications and technical certifications. So in the next two slides, I will tell you about what are the different managerial and non-technical certifications available. So when we talk about managerial and vendor neutral certification in cloud security, CCSP is a leader because it is an ISC2 certification, and that is a leader in it. Rest every certification comes after that. Yes, definitely, if you are more inclined towards security, then CISSP and CCSP should be a good combination. CCSK, again, it's by Cloud Security Alliances, good certification, but not as comprehensive as CCSP. Then you have a CCAK, it altogether a different genre. I recently completed CCAK. I would say if you have inclination towards audit, then CCSP and CCAK is a very good deadly combination. And CompShare Cloud Plus is an entry level certification which doesn't hold very good value in the Indian market. So if you want to prove your credentials in cloud market, okay, then CCSP is a certification to go for. That is one of the best vendor neutral cloud security certifications. But at the same time, if you talk about these are the one. But when we talk about the technical certifications, okay, so irrespective of domain, so like there are vendor related certifications also available by AWS, Microsoft, or even Google Cloud. So, my suggestion, okay, okay, don't go for certifications if you have a money problem, but I would say at least, because if you're really serious about cloud, so be ready to get your hands dirty during by practicals and all. And we are lucky in today's world because Udemy is available, and then cloud providers like AWS, Azure, they provide you a free access unless and until you use their paid services. But just to look at the console and do basic things, or to have a hands on the products and all that, you can really go and register yourself. Okay, register yourself and start taking the tour of the consoles and all. One thing which people always say is that I don't have a technical knowledge, I don't have a practical exposure. Yes, agreed, but main thing is that if you don't have a knowledge also, theoretical and practical. So forget about the job experience that you will only get when you get a job in that field. But if you're trying to transition, then first you have to have a knowledge about it. Okay, if you have a knowledge, when because and that knowledge will only be consolidated when you have a when you have done some practicals, even in a simulated environment. Okay, because cloud is a considered a new technology still, although yes, a lot of people are still there, but still it's a considered a new technology. Not many people are there in this field. So if the best way is, I would say, if you want to get your hands dirty and feel the cloud, okay, do the certifications, okay, get your hands dirty during lab, have a tour of one, and get knowledge of at least two cloud providers, AWS or Azure. This is the perfect combination. And this is how I learned in the beginning. People always says that, okay, why should I do certification? I am not, because I don't have practical experience. Look, one thing you remember, okay, if you want to take a change in a career, and this not many people does it. I also does it. In 2009, I did my CISA. That's for I didn't have any audit experience. But 2 years down the line, after doing my certification, I got an opportunity to prove my knowledge in the audit and in an audit field. So unless and until you don't give a try, then nothing can happen. Okay, suppose some people say, why should I invest in certification? Look, I always say, okay, if you are going for a hunting, okay, will you keep your gun loaded beforehand, or will you load it once you see your target? Best way is have your machine, have your gun preloaded. Same thing is you don't know when opportunity knocks you, and if you don't have the knowledge, but just by being pessimistic that okay, I don't have any experience, I don't have any opportunities, how will I get it? So you have to start it somewhere, mate. So there these days plenty of things are available. When I say in the beginning of my career, not many opportunities were available. These days, go to YouTube, go to Udemy. There are courses available at a throwaway prices, and they do take you through all practicals. In okay, so give a try, start it. That's the best way to go for. So these are generic certifications, I would say, irrespective of the domain. I would say you should go for solution architect, listen to the videos of solution architect associate, Microsoft Azure one. But again, this should complement your, and if you're going for CCSP, then you should also have a knowledge technically, then only you can become a better professional. Then there are domain specific certifications also available, like network security, I would say AWS security, AWS network, Azure security, Azure network. Okay. Similarly, you have a domain specific certification, like someone is into software development, so Azure DevOps engineer, okay, AWS DevOps engineer, Azure AI certification, AWS machine learning, etc. So it's you. Look, these days opportunities are available. Go to you. We are in such a time, then physical restrictions are not in place. We have whole world at our disposal. Okay, there are jobs available for freelancer, there are job available in training, but don't give excuses. Okay, that I don't have this, I don't have that experience. Pick it up, mate. When I did my CISA, I was not having any experience, but on the basis of that certification in 2012, when I was in my management job, I got an opportunity to get the audit conducted, which really gave me a good exposure. And that was just on the basis of my certification. My manager gave me that responsibility. So have things in your kitty, then only the opportunity will be given it to you. If you don't do anything and just wait for people, the recruiters don't are not gods that they know, oh, you are interested in cloud, I pick up your resume. No, you have to have things available in your resume. At least you can show it to the people, show it to the recruiters, show it to your job prospect that you have taken this career seriously, you are interested in cloud. Everyone, look, we all are humans, recruiters are also humans. So if you have put out your effort, no matter, you have not attained practical experience, you are new, they will consider you. It's all about the efforts you have made. Okay, so this is about the certifications that you can pick up. Now I will take you through specific what CCSP is all about. Trust me, one of the best certifications available, because IC2 is the best. I have been following IC2 since long. This is one of the bodies which has really, able to manage and maintain the standards of the certification. So CCSP is a combined product. It's a product which was launched by CSA and ISC2. Okay, just like you have a CCAK, which has been launched by ISACA and CSA together. Okay, so CCSP has been launched by ISC2 and CSA. It's ISC2 which is managing and maintaining and conducting the exams for it. So CCSP is especially designed to enhance security practices and principles, vendor neutral, and is recognized across various platforms. It opened doors to new opportunities in the IT industry. Trust me, one of the best. Okay, but don't take it casually. It's a big certification. Sometimes what I have seen that people after doing CSSP, when they pick up the CCSP book, CSSP book is around 1200 pages. When they become CCS, then they pick up CCSP book, they find it pretty easy, but nothing is easy. Okay, it complements existing programs such as CCSK and CSSP. Is accredited to NC, follow follows ISO IEC standard 17024. Adheres to common body of knowledge. So when you talk about eligibility, you should have 3 years, 5 years of cumulative experience in information technology. Out of that, 3 years can be in information security and 1 year in 6 domains of CCSP CBK. In case of no experience, you can become a IC2 associate. So registrations, you can easily go to the Pearson View websites and all that. These days we have peace of mind offer going on. Okay, peace of mind offer, it is very good, I would say. Okay, because it gives you by just paying one $199, you can get 2 attempts free. But if we talk about Indians, especially the people who are taking exams from India, for them, you just pay $50 extra and you get one extra attempt. How I tell you how that happens. Look, when you go for a single attempt without peace of mind offer, you have to register to Pearson View directly. And Pearson View is an Indian registered entity, is a company registered in India. So you have to pay 18% GST, which is like 18% of 600, approx $115. But if you go for a peace of mind offer, you have to directly go register and pay money to ISC2, which is registered in US. So you don't have to pay GST for it. Once you pay money, you will get a code, and using that code, you will book your exam in Pearson View. So just by paying not 50, $80 extra, you will get 2 attempts. But outside India, because I don't think there is a tax on it. So I'm talking especially about India. So examination weights, some people think that it is totally cloud. No, when we talk about security, it's a mix and match of different things. In a domain one, you will study cloud concepts. In a cloud, it's not only about the architecture. When you put stored data into the cloud, you need to care about the secure, you need to ensure security of a cloud. So domain 2 is about cloud data security, where we cover storage spaces, encryptions, IRM, DRM. Domain 3 is about cloud platform and infrastructure security, because cloud is what someone else data center. So it's all about physical security, logical security. Then cloud application security. In cloud have a lot of apps, so hosted in a cloud. So that is about, we have SDLCs and all the other stuff. Then operations, and the last one is about legal risk and compliances. So Okay, these weightages are indicative only, indicative only. It's like when you get an actual exam, you will not be able to figure it out that which part comes from where your focus mainly would be on taking the examination. Okay, the AMF rate has changed because every year you have to get your CCSP certificate renewed. Now it has been increased to $145. So the CISP eligibility, okay, minimum of 5 years of experience, okay, then you can create an account at PSN View. But yes, if you are going for peace of mind offer, definitely you should have an account in PSN View. But if you're going for peace of mind offer, then you have to pay your fees. That is $599 plus $199, so that is $798 at IC2, and then you will get a voucher. Remember, no online examination. You cannot take examination from home. You have to go to centers to take the examination. IC2 is pretty strict about it. Pass the examination, take the CCSP examination. Okay, result you will get it then and there only. Remember, there are 6 domains, and you have to score minimum 70%. There is a cutoff score, minimum 70% in all the domains. If you have done well in 5 domains and didn't do well in last domain or even in simple one domain, you will fail the examination. And these kind of examination are designed to test your psychology, ability to take mental stress. Throughout your examination, you will never feel that you're passing the examination. Sometimes you will feel like throwing the examination again. Don't do that. Give your 100%. Have patience. There are 150 questions, but now they are again changing. Now, yes, I think they have changed it because when I took, it was 150 questions. Now they have changed it. You will be having 125 questions that you have to complete in 3 hours. Moreover, there is no like no negative marking, but yes, it is like linear examination in the sense it is not based on CAT like CISSP, but once you pass the question, once you answer the question, you cannot come back and review it again. Once you pass the examination, you have to get it endorsed. If you're already CSSP pass, then ISC2 will endorse you. But yes, if you're not CSS, just like one of my friends, one of my students and friend who have recently passed, he was not CSSP passed, so he got it endorsed from me. So you can get it endorsed from CCSP professional. If you don't want, if you are not getting anyone, then you can get it endorsed through ISC2. When you talk about CCSP examination, the delivery method, no computerized adaptive, which means that what is computerized adaptive test? IC2 in 2018 started computerized adaptive testing in CISSP. It says that, as per them, the toughness level, the complexity level of your questions increases as the time progresses. Okay, but I don't believe in this. I believe in one thing: either you know it or you don't know it. If you don't know, then easy questions can be tough for you. I remember when I was still writing my CCSP examination, there was a very simple question, but I didn't remember that it was tough for me. But at the same time, there was one question which was pretty very tough, but I was able to answer it, so it was easy. So there's nothing like easy or tough. Either you know it or you don't know it. Mark for review not available, which means that. But I've always looked for something good here. Like for example, mark for review not available, which means that once you answer the question, you don't need to worry about that question again and again. Move out of it. Go further. Questions format, you will get multiple choice questions and advanced innovative questions, no negative scoring. Exam duration, now it's changed, I will change it. 125 questions and 3 hours. Okay, 25 questions are for research purposes. Passing score is 700 out of 1000 point, and it is overall you have to score 70% and above, and individually also you have to score 70% and above, and that is the key. I remember I passed this examination in 2 attempts, and I don't have any uh, hesitancy. I'm not hesitant to, or I don't feel any bad to tell that, because yep, There are always a failures in life, and failures are inevitable. But I learned a lot. Okay, I learned a lot. I become overconfident. I just miss it by 2 marks in my first attempt. But that was a lesson for me that never get overconfident and complacent for anything. But that really learns me, put me in. So never, as I told you in the beginning, never take any exam casually, especially the ISC2 examination. You can learn the things by reading the book, but what about the expert guidance that you can get it from the trainer and classes? Exam results are provided immediately on finishing the exams. Fees is $599 because this is what I put it across when you have to pay a GST. But if you're going for a peace of mind offer is good, very good. But remember what happens in peace of mind offer. In a first attempt, they will just give you 45 days. Suppose I book peace of mind offer, May is going on. What is today? What is the date today? 15th of May. If I take it today, if I take the exam today, if I book the exam today, I will have time till June to take the examination. So you see, just a matter of 45 days. And lot my times what happens, people take their first exam casually. Okay, we already have a second attempt, and when sometimes fails, I've seen people failing it, trust me, and even experienced people like that failing the exam in CCSP. You only see the success stories on LinkedIn, on different portals. No one will post about their failures. Okay, okay, so you should be proud in your failures also, because that is what you learn. We humans are very averse to failures. When we talk about a lion, if you look at the lion, his success rate is just 15% of hunting for his food. And there are other cases also, but you see, but we human want 100% in everything. No, that's not life. Okay, so take it. But yes, there are people who have passed it in their first attempt also. Look, if you have, because in this examination, your hard work and luck plays a very, very important role. Okay, so exam fees I've already covered. Exam retake, if you are going not for a peace of mind, then you can take a maximum of 3 times in a 12 months period. Okay, candidate must, if someone fails, he has to wait for 30 days. Second time also he fails, 90 days. Third time he fails, need to wait for 180 days. Although I've not seen people failing CCSP 2 or 3 times, but yes, in CSSP I've seen it. People are passing in sixth attempt, fifth attempt, and that's life. That's life. Okay, take pride in the things, try to pass it. Look, what people do is they always focus on the end goals. I do understand end goals of certification is very important, but they get so much engrossed in attaining the end goal, in achieving the end goal, that they forget the actual purpose of a certification, that is learning. Learning is equally important. Don't set yourself small targets like less duration for preparation, because otherwise you will end up just passing the examination, not a knowledge. This is not a government exam where you just go and when where's people, so once you pass the examination your job is done. No, people judge it. Certificate is just a gate pass for an interview. You will be judged on the basis of that. Okay, so endorsement process I have already specified. Subscribe to IC2 code of ethics. Get certified within 9 months. In Izaka, this is 5 years. But I remember people, one of my students, he came to me, he told me my certificate, my score has become invalid. He was fortunate that we looked at the date, there was 1 day available. I asked him to immediately fill the endorsement form and send it to me, and I endorsed it. So he was safe. Don't take it. As soon as you clear the examination, get it endorsed. Get an endorsed from IC2 professional, retake the exam in order to be considered. So certification maintenance, you have to recertify it after 3 years. Remember, recertification doesn't mean that you have to write the exam. There are CP, you have to CP. CP stands for continuous point of education. Look, environment in which we are working is changing every day. So they want you to learn the things regularly. And CPs are pretty easy. In Udemy, there are courses available. Go and do the courses. And fee is $145 these days. So that is about my side. If someone is really serious, pick up CCSP, okay, and then then study and listen to videos of cloud providers. Okay, have your hands dirty. At least look at the consoles, log in, because when you listen to the videos and all, you will get to see the console, what is the purpose of it, and all that. So that will make you prepare for some prepare. And then on the basis of that, once you get a job, get your hand dirty. Remember, in corporate world, okay, you will not be able to do a lot of things, okay, which you see. Just like give you an example of firewall. Firewall has a lot of abilities, but what in corporate world we do on firewall, just access rules. So once you are in a production, you will not be able to learn a lot of things. The learning will only be done during the initial stages. Yeah, if you are lucky, then if you get a job in a small company which is involved in implementation and all, then that's your luck. But in a big companies, you know, you will only be able to do the small part of it unless and until uh, you are into implementation with that thing. So that's all about from my side. Now, for you, open for questions. So, Gagal, I'm not able to see the questions. You can tell me any questions.
Hi, sir. Yeah, let's wait a couple of moments, actually, not even minutes. We might get some questions. So, anybody has any queries, any burning concerns that you'd like sir to answer, please feel free to type it down in the comment section. You, sir, usually always cover everything up, so I don't think there is any
Okay.
scope for any doubts and queries.
Any questions you are related, not only related to cloud career, if you have any question, any query regarding that, I am free to answer. Anything?
Let's wait another 20 seconds, 20, 30
Okay,
seconds.
no worries.
In case there aren't any questions, then we can wrap it up.
Sure, sure. Okay, Ghazal, I think we can close if we don't have any comments or any session.
Yes, sir. I believe we can close the session. And oh, wait, we have a question.
Okay, tell me what is that?
Swara wants to ask you something. I've put it on the screen, sir.
Swara, AI will not have any impact on the CCSP certification. Okay, look, their AI, yes, it's in demand, but when we talk about the security products and all, the cloud do have are started using it. There are separate certifications of AI related to cloud, but AI will not have any impact on a cloud or CCSP certifications. Okay, what are some newer technologies target to remain relevant in AI cloud security? Look, AI cloud security is different, nothing like AI cloud security. Okay, when we talk about controls in cloud, the companies have started using AI in security controls. As of now, not AI in security and all. So AI in security controls, like they are controls related, like XDR. Then we have, XDR. Then we have SOAR and all. So not much impact on AI. Not much impact, because CCSP is altogether different certification. We do have topics related to AI, so that people are aware that what is AI, but CCSP is altogether a different certification. Okay, I think we are done.
I believe so, sir.
Okay, Gazal, then
All
thanks
right.
for
Thank
not.
you so much, sir. Thanks so much for taking out the time again in your busy day and joining us.
No, no, no
We're
worries.
always
Bye.
grateful, sir. And
Bye.
thank you, everybody else, for joining us for this session and everybody who's going to be watching the recorded version of this. Thank you so much. And we will see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.